Okay then. Right. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Right. Now I know nothing's on the screen right now. I'm just going to boot up Manor because it's being a bit funny with me now today. I didn't want to let another song come on and then not be on the stream already, so here we are. Well, that was strange. It just said stream offline, stream online. Oh. Right, we're gonna test something here. I've got a YouTube chat, I've got multi-chat, they're both on. So I'm gonna go into my own YouTube chat, hear my own voice, wait a minute for it to load, and then I will attempt to send a message and we shall see if I have fixed the problem and I don't have to have both YouTube and Twitch chat open manually. Let's see if this works. Load up save while waiting. It is save number 20, yeah. Right. Switch back to here. Chat always takes so long on YouTube to load. YouTube's just got worse and worse every minute. Oh nice, we're back to 400 subs on YouTube, that's cool. Cool. OBS, why would I want you on the screen I'm playing the game on? Oh, why? Okay, OBS is not doing that now, that's good. Do a hello message in my YouTube chat and we'll see. Yeah, it works. Okay, great. I don't need Opera open then, but for restream. Cool. Good. Right, works. So, oh, what's going on here? Oh yeah, it's the... Yeah. I don't like it all disappearing so obviously. Right, playtime, ball run time, and we'll turn off our music now. Normally I'm pretty quick with that one, but nope, not today. Right, so we need to get our money situation in order. Not too bad, but we're doing terrible. What are we trading and why is it going on? What are we trading? Why is it going so bad? You know, it might be a shout to check if Twitch chat's actually working now. Let's open Twitch quickly. Let me mute my phone as well. I want it making noise while I'm streaming. Let's have a quick check. We are like getting Twitch messages too, right? Stream manager. Drop a hello in Twitch just to test this. Yep, that was almost instant. Okay. That was pretty much on the dot, so that's good. Okay, they're both working. So we're selling roof tiles, anything over 25 gets sold. Good. Stone, we're importing still. Let's stop doing that. I think that's it. Okay, as for this, we're not doing anything with any of these, right? Good. Food. Not importing anything. Good. Crafting material. We're importing rough stone still. Let's stop doing that. We're exporting a lot of stuff here as well, though. That's good. We have a lot of rye flour, not a lot going on with it. So we need more rye bread from rye flour. So you know what? Because we have so much rye flour, have we got a building by any chance where there's nothing going on? Yep, you. Bakery. Boom. What are you? You're a clothing maker. Okay. Right. Well, we've got a bakery next door to you. Okay. Let us build another house. And then let me go mute Bosch's telegram, because his telegram is making a racket in my ear right now. Bosch, if you're watching, is nothing against you, bud. It is just, I need to focus and my brain can't focus. I've got da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. What on God's green earth am I watching here? Okay, I don't have time to read all that, Bosch. I'll read it later. Sorry, man. Let me close telegram. In fact, can I mute my telegram? I'll just close it for now. I'll have it open on my phone. That way it doesn't make a noise on the audio. So today, guys, one of the things I want to cover is we're going to do a stream with Manor Lords and then development. We're going to split it up. Two reasons. The artist is actually doing something right now, so she wanted more time, and I said, cool, have more time. When you're done with what you're doing and it's ready to come across to me, I will be here ready to, you know, work on it. That way, she's not rushed. I get to play a game while I wait. And I've already done everything else this morning I can do. I've had my meetings, I've had the conversations, we've gone over the facts. So I know what I'm doing today. I've got an idea, I've got a plan in mind what I'm willing to show for the stream, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. Let's get upgrading houses then. Okay. So we're going to need more, but it's good that we're managing to upgrade houses. It is really good. Okay. Cool. Roll tax increase. Didn't really increase. That's fine. Right. Over here, we're making gold. I know I'm lagging because I've come over to another region. That's fine, though. You know what I can actually get away with doing now? I can get away with closing all these tabs. Wow, doesn't that feel great? That should help performance a fair bit. Especially with RAM these days, yeah. Right, what have we got over here then? So we've got an open backyard. Chicken. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. We'll just make our way around as many as we can. I'm actually surprised we are... Oh my god. Oh my lord. Did we really just upgrade that many houses? Damn. Everything here is upgraded then. Okay. What about over here? Okay. More we can upgrade. So the really cool thing is, because we're trading between the colonies, they're sharing supplies. So this colony over here is making all that plank into timber into planks. So they're actually producing so much that they're able to sell it in return for tools, in return for parts, you know. We have a boatload of charcoal and firewood. Actually, back over here for a minute, how are we looking in that region? Really dismal. Right, speed up that by adding more workers. Keep that, just like that. I've got two spares here. Really, we need more houses over here, and to do that, we're going to need to add to the housing infrastructure over here. I want to designate an area for no housing and urban development, which is going to be this here. This is going to be a market area. Okay, that's the housing district right there. And I want a church somewhere up here. Not really because I want to be a bit of a nuisance, but I do want a church up here. Would make sense, right? So let's have a church near the fort, perhaps. Or can I do it over here? A nice, simple, small church wouldn't hurt, really, so... Okay, can we get a water well up here? I didn't mean to click on army. I'm really not liking the lag right now. What am I lagging from? What's open that's taking up so much memory? Keep that open for a minute. We're going to spot it when it happens. Now that's open, it won't happen. You see this? It's a perfect frame rate. It won't happen. I don't understand this. So if you have task manager open, it's like the computer's like, I don't want to do it. Close task manager, it spikes straight away. Ah, I knew I could get one up there. This is perfect. Okay. Stop snapping to road. I want to build it reasonably. And I want some decorations up here. Only get one in, but that will do for now. Alright, cool. We have this last region. That is something we got to bear in mind. We don't have to go to levy war though, realistically. Let's be practical about that. If we tried to right now, it would not go very well. Okay, let's have a see. So I want to do a bit of a smithing over here. So then they don't have to buy in the tools. I don't have planks. Okay, let's deal with the plank issue then. To do that, we'll build a little longer site down here. Like so. There you go, have some weird connection like that. Okay, I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. It is, from the looks of it, an organized band of outlaws. So, order the men to stand ready. Call for the archers, call for the spearmen, and call for these guys as well. You guys, I need you to really rush over here. As for you guys, I want you to do a little line. In theory, we should... Yeah, we broke them. We broke them. Where are the rest? Or is that it? Ah. Where are you guys going? Enemy unit spotted. Oh, right, they're right there. Okay, cool. Archers are inbound. They can form a line here. Okay. Where are my archers then? Why am I thought I was commanding the archers, I'm commanding them. It would appear though they're getting their asses whooped, so... Right. I'm gonna have You three return home. You don't need to run for that, guys. You can just make your way over that way. You guys, you're already home, so go rest. Go do whatever you want to do. It's really cool having this giant fort down here as well. So, right. I want to make it clear, down here's taxes are too lenient, 10%. You guys need to pay your equal share now, because we need the money. Up here, tax-wise... This is bugged. There's no way it isn't, although I did just see a single log get delivered. So I think they're the... Brent? I think you and my... Yeah. Because if I was to draft you guys... Aha! Got a flag bearer. Okay, cool. You guys can go do whatever. That's all they do. Yeah, I thought so. Right. Highest priority is this now. Get that built, because that's taking way too long. We'll do nothing but get that done, because that's important to me right now. Food. We're making bread. That means you must be being efficient. Okay. However, I need another bakery. So we'll convert you to being a bakery. And I guess we'll also convert you. We'll have 2 bakeries there. How's the bar doing? No entertainment supply. Why is that? I'm a bit confused now. We have a lot of malt. Yeah, not a lot of beer. Can we make a brewery here and a brewery here? Okay. These are all now new constructions. That's cool. I'm going to minimize task manager and see if it starts lagging or not. Hey, you're an ox? I can't see it. Okay, you're my ox. Right. Communal oven. What have we got over here then? So we've got a lot of bread, a lot of rye bread, a lot of mushrooms, a lot of carrots, like cabbage and veg. Not a lot of meat, although we have upgraded a lot of places, so I suspect we have the meat. Maybe it's just not, you know, big issue. It's just being eaten. Be a fair assessment. Okay, do that. So we got these spots looking for horses every time we buy one. It'll add it automatically. That's good. These sawmills need to be the priority, guys. I want them up and running pronto. As for the farms, got the rye ready. That's good. This isn't like rye that's not been farmed, is it? No, it's in the right stage. It's ready for... Where is it? Hang on. We'll come back to that. A little skeptical. I don't know if rye's grown over winter, you know. Unassigned families. Okay, so basically because of those buildings being upgraded, there's no one free to do any work currently. We'll reduce these down to skeleton crews for the time being. That's fine. And then I'm gonna assign for some building of houses, simple houses, for now. Okay. There we go. So we got 1, 2. We got 10 houses there. A lot of backyard space. That's good. Alright, for these ones, I want just pure housing. I don't fancy much backyard space. 6. I want you go I guess, okay, fine. Can I really not get that corner? You see it's snapping away from it? I don't know what that is. If I turn this off, I very clearly can grab that, then turn this on. That is strange. 6. Okay. Eight there, that's good. And then we'll run a pathway along. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you. What are you? You're a granary. Oh, moving you's gonna be a pain in the ass. What's in your stock? Not a lot. Okay, demolish this granary. Alright. Build that road. Okay, got houses being built, so in theory people should move in. We should be able to increase some land value. It looks like we're going to have a bad tax season because, well, simply put, we're not getting anything. And the king just loves increasing those taxes. Who is claiming prosperity? Right. Same old plan, right? Summon you guys to stand attention here. Go. Go. Go forward. You guys are the regional, so you guys need to get ready. I'll have you guys at attention. We'll move you towards here for the time being. My expectation being that, you know, ideally, this will go one specific way, which is we win. I want to keep them in our region just in case, for whatever reason, some shenanigans begin and the enemy is crafty and all. Okay. Okay. We won't trigger this till we've had as much time as reasonable to do so. I want to get my people in place. So if I can get them in place and begin that, it's at least good. It would appear I can, in fact, get them in place. I mean, we're very close to it, so wait 2 more ticks of it. Okay. Right. Well, I guess there's only one. It's only going to cost us 50 gold, so they will just add to the count of assistance. So we'll move them here. They'll just help us a little then. Where is the enemy? Of course, as I unfortunately suspected, the enemy's coming from this side. That means for my unfortunate new guys, they're going to play distraction. Because the enemy are coming from this side and not from prosperity, I have the... Oh, they're doing a dual attack. Right. You're my archers. You are going to go back here pronto. Rally there. My city defense, I'm going to have you guys go here. What is this? I love how that's like solved everything. That if that works, I'll be amazed. Okay, so it works somehow. But even though it worked, we're still clashing. They despawned. Okay. Right. Hmm. Disband. Disband. Men are ordered back to territory. You are disbanded. Now then, the battle for prosperity. Where's the battlefield? So there is indeed a battlefield. I want you guys to stand there then. As long as they're in the battlefield, we shouldn't lose anything. This is a game-breaking bug, this. One, I gave him 0 silver and won the claim, but two, it's just stupid. Where are these guys now? They're getting there. You guys need to like get there like faster, please. What are we looking at? 21 days, last tax cycle possible. We won't have it in time ready for it. That said, we are making gold now, so at least there's a chance at it eventually. How's our new developments going? Not so well. How are you? 29. Okay. Do we have space for an ox? Just buy an ox. Alright, we gotta have space somewhere. It looks like for some reason I've got 2 workers here. Does it mean stable space? It means stable space. Okay. That's how many animals. There's plenty of stable space then. Plenty of animals, in fact, too. I'll indulge. We'll build another pasture. I'll do it over here. Oh, I never connected these. Ooh. Okay. Build that. And then we'll build this. And then we'll have the sheep farmer's house just down here. I'll do a link through like so. So we've got 2 giant pastures now. So what we're going to do, we are going to allow for our livestock to grow big enough to actually fill them. Or in simple words, you can't start harvesting until there's at least 30, in fact no, 100 of them. 100. Right, so that means all the butchers should be set to that. Now I'm going to double check this. Yeah. So that's worked fine, that's good. Okay then, so we got all these houses here that can be upgraded. All these here that haven't even been worked on yet. What are those? Is this a farm? What is that? Strange. Right. We are winning it. That's good. Got my guys standing in the forest like some idiots. Back over to the land of the obvious. All of you guys were supposed to go home. So they're being buggy and I'm really not liking it. I'm not a fan of the bugness. Okay. What have we got? Surface stone, wild animals, clay. I'm just trying to let the regional wealth over here grow so big that, you know, our tax rate becomes reasonable. Okay, there we go. This region should start seeing activity again. That's good. As for you, treasury registered income. That's good. Buy another rocks. Simple as pie. Free away. Oh, we're free away. Finally. Right. Okay. So my stupid structure of defense here is going to have 3 more deliveries of wood and it'll be ready. Okay. Right. Okay. Strange. These guys got plenty of firewood and you guys have got very little. Solutions are needed. I think they should sell us the charcoal and firewood in return for us to sell them. Sell them what, actually, is a question to be asked. Got a lot of iron slabs now, that's a thing. Shields. Right, we're going to do it that way. We're going to do it for shields. So, go to logistics, we go to pack station. This area here, because it's where the defensive ideas are anyway, we'll have these 2 here. Okay. And then there's a siege camp. I want to make this the defensive default area. So we're going to have this experimental object over here. Hang it so that works. I've never seen this used before, so I want to see what it looks like. Right. You're getting a mule, and you need a mule. We've got to wait a few days. That's fine. We'll assign an employee. We'll assign the mule. Trade with innovation. So, send. We're going to send, like I said, charcoal. You're going to receive shields. Send a mule. Innovation. You're going to send firewood. Okay, I can find the damn thing. Firewood for the shields, which are here, small shield. Cool. I think that's a reasonable trade. Okay, I'm a little suspicious about having had no messages on Twitch, so we're going to double check Twitch real quick. Just a bit strange to me. Yeah, no, the result's correct. No one said anything. Okay, cool. It's a quiet day then. I guess everyone's waiting for the development part or something. Or it's just I'm earlier than usual. Okay, let's have a see. Apparently I'm signed up to HelloFresh by someone. That's great. I'm going to enjoy that conversation later, if we decide to do that as a joke. I shall find you. Don't you worry. Okay, there we go. Those will get upgraded. That's good. Right, we built these 2 pits, so I want to assign 2 workers to each of these. That's good. I'll have a livestock. That one. We need more oxen before I can really afford to do another one of those, so we'll order another ox like so. In fairness, we have all these over here. So how many of these are full? Only... Okay, we've got 6 spaces available. Right. We'll keep that in mind. How long till tax? Tax is too high and I have nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about other than try and make money another way. This is burnt down, so this won't be helping. Double check. You've not been damaged, right? You're also damaged. What the hell is going on with these? No, you need to be the highest priority. I don't even know we have... Here we have the planks. That's good. You finally done? You're finally done. Wow. It only took, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of time. I feel like these are facing all the wrong way. Yeah, when I put them down in the editor, they didn't look like they were so problem. But who cares? Who really cares? It's not like it's going to really matter at the end of the day. Or no rocks. I'll go over here. Order another rocks. So we got too many ox. Alright, so that's fully staffed again. That's good to see. That's fully staffed as well. That's good to see. So your chance of collapse is nothing yet. Okay, so it's the maintenance schedule that's the issue for you. Whereas we've got... Get rid of that then, because it seems not to be useful for anything. That I need to put people at it for it to work, I don't know. 15% is your new tax rate. As for you, we've spent a lot of gold over here and we're still not making enough. Trading any animals? Yeah, okay, that's disabled, so that's good. Are you storing any stable spaces too? Okay, you're not, that's good at least. Oh cool, right, so we've overflowed into this field. Which means this one should be full almost, yeah. Good. The housing is working up here though, that's good to see as well. So my hope is, by having the houses, we should see some future improvement to the region by having more workers, more... Well, everything really. Get taxed them more, you can get more income. You can also draw a diagram of that really if I want to describe it all. We'll upgrade these because this area is our most upgraded. No, I won't do these yet. Any over here are reasonable? We'll do this one. So we'll do the upgrade first. Oh, that's the field lag from them all being done. Okay, how are we looking? So making roof tiles again, that's good to see. Just double check on that, that's good. Roof tile production is here, correct? Yes, it is. Same old issue, extensions are taking up their time. We're looking at down here. Upgrade you finally, might as well. So my issue is, right, that King's tax is going to come and it's going to leave us with a big old hole in the treasury in the next 5 months. And then we're going to repeat, aren't we? And those are set fully now. Alright, we'll ramp up these as well. There you go. Food over here is good. Food over here is good. In fact, this is really good over here. So the food here is actually perfect, to be fair. The current values, so that's good. Good to see. And as we lag a little there. Manor Lords is now using 10 gigs of RAM. Which is strange, I've never seen it jump that high. I've never known it to be that inefficient with RAM. Trying to grow over here, it's gonna take a while. Approval rating's high, so in theory... taxes can go up. I'm curious, hang on a minute. Yeah, this is working now. It's got the breweries, enough breweries to maintain it at least. Make a difference over here? Very little bit. Where's Malt again? Malt's in... oh. Malt's in there. Hello, Enoa. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Nice to see you. So today, for context, we're going to be streaming a bit of Manor Lords, then we're going to jump into some game development. I'm just waiting on being sent something from the artist, and then that's done, and then I'm going to jump into development, so... I didn't want to rush her this morning, so I just said, I'll stream, you can finish what you're doing. When you're done, let me know, and I'll jump into what I need to do. So, that's pretty much the reason why we're not in the engine right now, messing with stupid stuff. But yeah, how are you? How are you doing? You doing good? It's not built yet. We're going to want these people to move in, because if they move in, we'll have a lot of people to be able to do stuff. Yep, sounds like a perfect plan, that. Because after all, who needs food? Okay, Manor Lord's grown to 12 gigabytes of RAM now. I'm a bit concerned it's going to memory leak. Because it's going up like 10 megabytes a second. A little strange. I don't know if I should expect it to be that high. I mean, what's the specs on Steam for Manor Lord? Like, I don't want to bash it, but... what's it supposed to be, Steam? What's their own words on their own store page? Let's have a see. Okay, system requirements. 12 gigs of RAM memory. So if it goes any higher, then yeah. Yeah, I'm just a bit... I've never seen it jump this high, so I'm a bit confused. I mean, the highest it was prior to this was 5 gigs. And today, for some reason, it's now 12. Today specifically. Because yesterday it was 5. At most 7. I got the stats from it still, so... it's just today it seems to be using it all, I guess? I don't know. If it goes any higher than that, I mean, then it's an issue. I mean, RAM-wise, how much have I got left in availability? Okay, I'm not running out of RAM. That's at least a good bit of news. Work it out. I need more RAM in general, though. Yeah, I'm thinking that's possibly it. I did turn the shadows back on, but I don't feel like shadows should equal that much in RAM. Although that said, until I mess around with how the game mechanics actually work, I won't be able to say that for certain. I would need to learn how the game's doing certain things to be that certain. But I wouldn't... I can't imagine why that would take up so much RAM. If they're saying 12's the maximum, though, that's fine by my computer. And it's now going to tell me this. I haven't got his name right. Alexa. Alexa. Dismissed. Apparently, that stupid Amazon device can't even get the name of the guy right. It's Chris Shredrick? Shredrick? Who the fuck's Shredrick? Living Chris, Jesus Christ. I told her earlier today to set me a reminder to call him. I already spoke to him. And now it's calling him Chris Shredrick. Oh, I got to tell him that. You've been renamed to Chris Shredrick. Shredrick. Yeah, Sir Shrekrick. I don't know if that's an insult on how I pronounce stuff to the Alexa and it assumed that's what I was saying. Or is the Alexa just not understanding how to understand basic English? Honestly not sure how I would interpret that, because it's wild to me that it thinks that's what I said. The Shrek, Rick. Yeah. Wild. Let's just check then. So neither of you fallen apart again, have you? No, good. So these keep falling apart, which is why we're having money issues, but we're about to be safe. We're about to be safe in our taxes, once and for all. How many shields do we have over here then, guys? How much have you bought from the other region so far? Oh, okay, they're buying a fair bit and they're trading a fair bit, so in theory they should be... They're fueling us. So we're trading firewood charcoal from prosperity down here all the way to innovation in return for shields and not armaments yet. I think for the armaments we'll make them and do the same exchange rate. We'll change it. Because down here I want to form at least 2 armed forces, yeah. My food supply, let's have a look then. So, we have 216 pork. The rest of the food in that list is eaten as quick as it's made, which I find funny. No mushrooms, no berries, it's winter. Pretty much, what, 400, 500 vegetables, and 245 grains, which is rye bread, and 2 milk. So we're doing good. And then in our secondary region, these guys have 203 mushrooms, 227 carrots, beets, cabbage, some bread, no available meat, which makes no sense because they're all level 2 houses, so they must be eating it as fast as it's made. This is the only producer of meat, so what I'm going to do... I don't want to put meat in these houses, though. Okay, these are for the trade area. Let's... Oh, for the market square? Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. This guy's a smaller market square, so we have... red mushroom and carrots at the most use for that. Generous firewood. I read the other day that meat has a higher priority, so it gets eaten first when it goes on the nom list. The nom list. Hence why it's hard to keep some meat supplied. Well, what you can do, I'm trying to remember where it is now. You go to records, go to resources, and you pick out, say, pork, beef. You can see here at least what your regional time is. So I can see here mushrooms. I can turn these off. Mushrooms is stable, so it clearly is the least eaten thing I have. Rye bread. We're growing in rye bread again, so it's the least eaten. Carp. Carp's going up, so evidently they want carp. That's in the past 7 days. What about months? Yep, so you can see winter drops off a cliff, and you can see it comes up back up in January to being normal. So yeah, we can see here, production, we're making 28 pork, and we're consuming 69 of it. So we're out of balance in that area. Chicken, we're out of balance, yeah. So yeah, Yaz, you can do exclamation mark lurk And it should, if I've done it right, have a custom command pop up. Should being the keyword. Beets, cabbage. So the thing we're good at is cabbage and carrots, which they're buying. Now I'm curious to see if it did work, because it clearly didn't say anything to me. Did it tell you anything personally? Oh, come on. 1 minute. Is it because you're not... Are you a follower? Now I want to try it. 1 second, chat. Is it locked to me, or you, or to who? Not doing it. That's strange, because I tested it and it worked before the stream. I don't know what to make of that. Strange. I'll do this. Oh my god, I see the RAM spiking from just doing this. Why does this take up RAM? This is just data. Also, maybe coloured lines of all different colours would make sense, developers, maybe? Oh, okay, no, I can read it that way, okay. Well, let's not monitor all these at once. Oh, hang on, there's a clear all. Thank God, I was going to say, please have a clear all in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Don't know why I'd want to measure negative 300 to 300, but I guess those are my bounds. Meaning we must be consuming 300 at one point in the other direction. Anyway, just a side note, Mr. Albatross, nice to meet you. Welcome to stream. I read your message and it didn't occur to me you're a new person because, you know, you just said good time of day, so I just flowed with your message and didn't realize it's a new person. So hello, welcome. Wait to throw me off guard. So Manor is now using 10 gigs of RAM. If I click out of this, and I intentionally do this. Closer. Nope, we're using 10 gigs. I don't get this RAM measuring. It's like yo-yoing up and down insanely. I'm gonna guess it's also like if, say, we buy in a load of carp in spring, right? Or produce a load of carp, more than we're eating. So say we get an excess of 300 not et, and then we get to winter, there's no carp coming in, but we are eating it. Well, in winter you get 0 produced, so it's coming in 0, but then you're going to consume 300, so it's going to go down from 0 to negative 300 for consumption. So the reasoning it's got the negative 300, positive 300 is the positive means how much you produce, the negative means from your previous surplus how much you've consumed. Yeah, I'll be more active in 10 minutes, but currently working on death notification. And then it's my lunch break. On a death notification? I'm assuming you're about like a... I don't want to assume it's a game now, actually, because Huh. I'm now confused. Yasmin, why are you doing a death notification? That's normally reserved for the police or the ambulance service. And believe me, I would know. It's my work. I get people's deaths already notified to me, then I cancel anything relevant. Oh, like, I don't use this example, like if you book a hotel room, you call the hotel and go, yo, Mr. Roberts, he died of being lazy. He's not going to make his booking, he's got a case of the not being with us anymore kind of stuff. Oh, okay, no, now you make sense. So, yeah, okay. It's kind of like the DWP with the PIP system. For those that don't know what DWP stands for, it stands for Department of Work and Pensions. But they handle what's called PIP, which is like personal independent payments. And they have a specialist division for people that are like end of life. So those people get like a giant lump sum of money. And it's like, I think it's £5,000. Yes, you can correct me on that. And basically they get it up front. It's like, basically, we know you're going to die. Don't be miserable. Go spend this huge amount of money. Plus here's extra payments monthly of, I think the top is £700. I think. It's somewhere around that region. 700, 800 from the Chancellor, that she said. But when they die, obviously those payments have to be cancelled, so you'll have death notifications like, Mr. Roberts died, don't pay his PIP this month. Same with pension, same with benefits of other kinds, I guess, unemployment and that stuff. And what else? Lump sum, yeah. Well, the lump sum, the way I understand the lump sum, Yaz, is you can get a one-time lump sum plus the monthly. The lump sum's for if you're diagnosed with going to die in the next 5 years. When you get closer to the half part of that thing, it's yeah. I think you get less if you get lump sum and it, but I'm not dying, so I don't know what the system on that is. So if anyone is dying, please A, go see your doctor if you've not been diagnosed already, and B, let us know how it works if you've got the time. Highly doubt anyone in my chat is dying right now. I think the average age in chat is probably 20. Yeah. I heard it from my dad as he got it. It was odd. It is odd, yeah. I saw it with my grandfather, but he wasn't eligible because he got carer's allowance and carer's attendance. So if you get certain mixes, you don't get the other one, is the way I understand it, which I think is a bit stupid, but you know. We're not here to talk about British politics, sadly, so we won't diverge into the whole of that, but I think it could do with a little improvement. If I'm sounding reasonable there, Yaz, do you want to give your opinion? Do you think we could do it a little improvement on how we comfort dying people in this country? Or am I on a different train of thought with that one? I think it's alright though. If you're getting money so you can go off a holiday with family and stuff, at least you're getting something. Man, he was working, I don't know. I was about 70 deaths today. It needs a lot of rework. Yeah, it's worse when you gotta go talk to families though, Yaz. Like, if you say so-and-so gets a crash on the motorway and then, say Manchester police aren't available, say coroner can't handle it and all that faff, and it somehow lands on your desk. We still have, like, the chaplains will do it, worst case. The only problem with sending a chaplain is if they're not religious or they're a different religion. Although, from experience, I've only done it twice. And people that have just lost someone are very, very gracious. They will thank you for telling them. It's very rare for them to be angry at you, because obviously you're just telling them the facts as you know them. When it gets to like the coroner's office and you get into that, they'll start, if they disagree with the coroner's opinion, like say a family member they have is a drug addict. I'm giving a real example now, guys. And the coroner says they died of a drug overdose, and the family's like, that's not possible. He normally smokes this much, and this tiny amount killed him. No. And that'll become disputed facts. So, and that's when they get hostile. When they want to defend their family member's honor or whatever it may be, and it gets messy at that point. I don't know how we diverge into this, but it's weird because you don't think someone going through possibly their worst day of their life is so gracious. Also, guys, we upgraded the church last time we were here, and clearly the church now needs upgrading again. So I get the sneaking suspicion when we saved last time, it didn't register we upgraded the church. Because all the supplies are available. So we will do it again, even though I got the achievement for doing it. Okay. Anyway, moving on from death, you figure out food problem? In the game? Yeah. Yeah. I've had a weird technical problem actually, Yaz. I was again dealing with an ARM processor, and hang on, just notice not the case saved. So in order to what to save. Yeah, well, I checked. So when I save on stream, I write down which stream was which last save. And it was save 20. So if we go in here quickly, save 20 is here. This is the last one from yesterday, and that was pretty much it. So, although the time on it makes no sense, it is the last technical save. So you know, Bit of a weird one. Okay, so this is the fallow field. I don't like how all of these are running, but not that one. That feels a bit crowded. Although it's not. Got 2 fallows there and 2 fallows there. This one's just a 1-year fallow. Okay. Yeah, so I usually keep track of what saves what, and then it's normally for recordings, not for streaming, but I do the same thing because if I make a recording, let's say the video gets corrupted. Well, as begrudgingly as it is, I'll just go back a save, and with certain things, you know what's going to happen then within reasonable parameters, because you know what the AI might do. So it ruins it for me, but not necessarily for the video, so I can live with it. I don't know how the people watching it feel about it, but often you don't know because you're watching a recording. Whereas with streaming, it's a live experience, so you know and I know in the moment, and it's not like I'm editing out my opinion of why is the AI doing it this way this time, you know. Yeah, exactly. Here, look. Right, so we did this last time. Because I remember finding this, and it hadn't got it, and then it was these that weren't occupied as well. So go, go. And I did carrot last time, but I then remembered I was supposed to do something else. Carrot, cabbage, beet, carrot, cabbage. That was what it was supposed to be. I'm not complaining, though. Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, we have ARM5 processor chips once, and we worked on a project, Yaz, or just stream chat in general, and the processor is not capable of division, so it can't do mathematical division easily. So what that means is it can do the math, but it uses an emulator to do it, not the actual CPU. So it's a lot slower, and it slows the process down. Now, division's important for most maths, as everyone might know here, especially with calculating like averages and who's going to be like average times, predictions like that. And it was for this kind of thing, average arrival times for a college. So we did the project, and we very quickly found out on a larger scale, when you calculate every single student's route, and all we did was to do that was we went and looked at the teachers got a model, they gave us it, and they said these are the most common routes. Like, great. So we then go to the highway agencies, get their API for their data, and say this is all the traffic's on that route. Therefore, you know, students in these clusters, so we didn't have houses specific, we had clusters, would be here at this time, at this time, at this time, if they set off at a reasonable time. And it would work out the reasonable time backwards doing that math from the previous year's data and other factors. But it was so slow when you put it on a grand scale, because you're talking about like, how many was it again? About 3,000 students. Then you need to work out those 3,000 are going to be setting off at different times, different areas, different clusters. So you've got all the clusters, let's say 100 per cluster, because that was 10 to be the average. Well, then you've got, you know, all these clusters being calculated and updated at real time. Problem is, it can't really do real time. So you had different issues because it didn't have the ability to do the math properly. So we came up with 2 stupid solutions instead of buying a new CPU, because the budget was very small and this was what we were given for free. So 3 tech means painful tech. So let's pull up my doc of this actually. Let's read Dan's old doc, shall we? I'm going to read it on stream because I had to draft this out and then explain why we did it in such a weird way. The ARM v6, sorry, not the ARM 5, ARM 6. So, let me read my briefing for this first. At first glance, seems like a standard data engineering problem, but the project takes a different direction because the hardware we chose for Project Blank, we're going to call it, runs on the ARM v6 device. This platform is cost-effective and suitable for permanent deployment near campus. It is also has strict architectural limitations. The ARM6 processor we use does not support hardware division for integers. This is not a minor inconvenience, it's a significant constraint for a system that performs frequent normalization, interpolation, and ratio calculations. When we deployed our initial prototype of the system, Performance collapsed, CPU usage spiked to full capacity, and heat maps took several seconds to render. Large bursts of data through the API occurred, causing delays and inconsistent timings. After profiling the system, we discovered that the majority of the processing time was being spent in software routines that emulate division. So it's using software to do division on the hardware instead of the hardware being capable of it natively. Big problem. Big ass problem. The turning point in the project came when we redefined the core engineering challenge. Instead of simply building blank analytical system, we need to design one that could operate efficiently without the hardware division issue. And so this is what we came up with, guys. So we had to learn a bit of how to do math without division. There was two ways to go about it. So let's see, where's the... Bear in mind, guys, this is a report I had to write out and publish. For divisions that are dependent on values within known ranges, pre-computed reciprocal was used. So basically, say we know for a fact 5 divided 1 is 5. Basically, we know that. So instead of the computer having to do it again, it would go, these two values have already been done before. This is the result from this list instead. For division dependent on values... sorry, I read that already. When division could not be removed entirely, we wrote custom routines that were faster than the compiler-generated version. So basically rewrote the damn thing entirely. And then we rewrote the whole program to reduce the total number of divisions needed. So, and all that work delayed that project by weeks, because we first had to learn how the ARM6 worked. Then we had to go and study how to do the maths without using division on the ARM6's native software that handled division. It didn't really handle division. So it became a bit of a nightmare, and it was a project that I hated because of that one reasoning. More recently, I'd been speaking to a company that wanted me to build their transport logistical system. And I'd done a few drafts of it, very basic drafts, nothing too fancy. I'd wrote out a doc explaining what they can expect from it, what they can't expect from it. And I said, look, it's Christmas time though. I'm not going to work on this till after Christmas, so I'll reach out the first week following, which should be today. So I did, and I got told they're going a different avenue. And I was like, that's fine. Just let me know, and I'll start closing down what we set up. And if you need anything, let me know. Now, by closing down, that means all that project data and all the planning and all that, it will stay saved for now, guys. But like in a few weeks, if I'm certain they're not coming back for that project, it will then get closed, if that makes sense. So it isn't something I would hold on to, because for me, there's no benefit to keeping a project. I heard that bandits were seen nearby Prosperity. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a seat. Who should I call upon? Call upon you guys as backup. Oh, the lag. When it's specific to them, there's no use for it elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. It's like, for me, it's an experience of thinking about a new problem, right? So for me, I didn't mind it because I got to... Oh my god. Right. You guys need to get here faster. I'm going to draft you guys. You guys need to get here. And I'll draft you guys. You guys need to get here as well. My retinue is going to get slaughtered here if they're not careful. Push them, there's only one unit left, just get them. Okay. They survived. However, what we discovered is my retinue almost got beat to shit, and reinforcements arrived at the last minute because I decided I didn't need them. Now, bear in mind, I think I sent... Oh, I didn't send for anyone, did I, at first? Yeah. Right, you all can go back to your region. Retinue, I need to disband you and I need to edit you. We need to hire new people to replace them. It's going to cost us a lot this to replace them, but we got the gold in the treasury at least. Okay. It's a very specific problem with a very specific solution. The only thing I'm happy about with that project is it gave me a realization that with my up and coming, it's not released yet, replacement for the current webpage. Let me actually show you the webpage, guys. Give me a second. Un momento, por favor. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. You should be hearing me again. I don't know why OBS decided to dip out on me like that. I'm hoping it's not counted as a new stream. Okay. I tried adding the display and it lagged and then crashed. For a second, I thought Manor had crashed. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. It's not fully lost it then. Cool. Oh, right. Manor, I'm going to close you because you seem to not like web browsers being open when you're running. It should make sense because web browsers take up way too much RAM. Right, save made. Alt F4 Manor. Is OBS still running? Yes, it is. Is the browser still running? Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's lagging because it's trying to use RAM. Oh, as long as you can still hear me, at least that's going for us. Right, so let's pull this up. This is the current web page. I'm just going to do a screen share, just a general window, because I don't feel like... Select the window. 4K monitor, there you go. So this is the current web page. It is state of the art. It has one nice feature on it, and that's all it's got. We're replacing this. Now, when I was looking at the German company, one of the things I found very quickly that was interesting is they updated the architecture for Bubble to allow for two things now: a website and a mobile app, specifically on the App Store, although it can also go onto Apple, but Apple's a bit more picky on that. So in my head, I thought that would be a fun experience to have an excuse to have not only a web page, but a support app on your phone. Now, I would only do it just for the experience. I wouldn't do it because it's definitely not fun to do, but it would work through the same architecture. So it would be pretty simple to put in. As a side note, this little sun and cloud and these actual little moving balls, if I tab in that are not moving. Refresh the page. I'm even tapped in. Oh, right. The browser's had enough again. We are off to a great start today, aren't we? 1 second, chat. Yeah. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's use Chrome. Let's just use Chrome. 1 second. I can't spell my own fucking studio name. I spelled it right. Nope, I've not spelled it right. How can I not spell today? Opera today is just crashing and crashing and crashing, and it's really annoying me. Even before stream, it was doing it. Okay, if I look that up. Okay. Why am I having a rough day today with this? Copy that. Thank you. Paste. Here we go. Are they working? They're working. There it is. Right, chat. Here you go. So, no, I don't want to edit code. Thank you. No. Close that. Now we've got more clouds. Yay. All right. So these move as well. I made it like a little silly game The curse of the hairdryers, exactly. So yeah, if you put your mouse near these, they will try and fly away. They will stay on the screen, but they'll go on the other side like a snake. So these just move around, little particle effects. It will detect based on your browser the time of day. So if I wanted though, I can go up here and change it to night manually. Once you do that, it changes from automatic to manual. So as you can see, very simple, basic web page. This is all going to change. Now, I don't know when I'm going to release it, but we're going to have a proper website. And it's just going to be put up at some point. I'm tempted to do that as our stream today. If we play around with some Bubble instead of HTML, though, and we can see what we can get away with in Bubble. Because putting this into Bubble would be a nightmare. Although I feel like it's doable. The other thing that won't be doable easily is these little pixels, because Bubble would want to track them all as a workflow, which I hate ridiculously. So, the doubt in that statement. And yeah, night mode is nice. It is nice. Why have we got so many clouds overlapping? Refresh the page. I don't know why I'm being picky about the clouds, but there can all be up to 3 clouds on the screen, and yet we managed to get 2 on top of each other. Almost as rare as the DVD player landing in the corner on the DVD player. That little symbol. So, let's have a see. Right. We're going to jump to coding because I don't want to mess with our dearly beloved Manor Lords. I'm going to close my screen share. I'm going to keep it locked to this screen. So in theory, if I open Word now and I yoink, 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 yep, that's set up correct. Right, we're set right. So I can now tab out this briefly. I can go over to Excel briefly. And we can look at what we're doing today. What is on Dan's to-do list? What is on Dan's to-do list that shouldn't be on Dan's to-do list? Should be the first question I ask. That's been done long ago. That's been done long ago. You love when you have stuff that's like prioritized. It's not. It's just finished and it's not been marked as finished. I need to change some code in an extension I built. That would be something. That would be complex though. I don't know if that would work for a stream. I want to have a stream where you guys can at least understand what I'm doing if you're not a programmer. And it not just be complicated for no need reason. Today Opera GX is not a fan of me. Every time I open it, minimize it, reopen it, it crashes. Minimize, open, crashes. Right. We'll do some Bubble. We'll mess with me some Bubble. Did you really just pop in my stream to post that? Like, I don't think I even need to do anything. Because one, the bot says it caught you already. I mean, it sent it straight through to me on Discord. But two, come on. Don't be posting dumb shit. Yeah. It's Yasmin in disguise. That's all it is. It's Yasmin in disguise. It's Yasmoon. That's what it is. You got Min and Moon over here. Let us mess with some Bubble then. Let's have some fun. So, today, we're going to do the following then. We're going to watch Oprah crash for the 70th time. What is going on with you? Do you just love crashing now, Oprah? Like, what is this? Right, give me a second. We are officially not using Oprah ever again. Because it seems to be the most unreliable software known to man. Open me Bubble. I'm going to log in quickly. I can see you can't see what I'm doing, so at least that's a good thing. Okay. Credentials wasn't recognized. We are off to a great start. Give me a second. I know, right? Imagine being trained in cybersecurity and not sharing those ever so sensitive, details so that you can be hacked in the first 5 minutes. I mean, that just takes the fun out of all of it, doesn't it? Imagine not wanting to get hacked and, someone posts something like, I don't know, on a website because they're stupid. What the fuck is my login? 1 second. Is this got my notepad? My notepad doesn't say what the login is, but it does tell me my stupid hint. And my hints are useless. I don't even know why I bothered doing them, but you know, it'll probably remind me eventually if I think about it. It's because I'm not using Oprah. In Oprah, I'm already signed in. Let's have a see. Is it a login that I have made a note about? Okay, it possibly is. What's this? Oh, seriously? It's that? That's the login? No. No, it's not. Thank God it's not that. It's because Opera GX is so not efficient that when you do use it, it is just one of those sites that is, well, inefficient. If I've written my email right, yep, my email's right. And my password feels like it's right. Anyone got any hints to what my password could be? Anyone remember my password from when you were hacking me the other day? Okay, it's not that. Can't be that. Oh. Oh, come on. It would be password 1234, not 1234 password, guys. Have a think about it. It's got to be something easy for an idiot to remember. I'm an idiot, so, it's got to be idiot friendly. Password Oprah sucks forever. Yeah. Oh, you want to throw them off? Just go 98741. Just mess it up. Have you guys seen the article about the most common passwords and what people actually use for passwords? Because I was looking at that the other day and I was like, Jesus Christ, who thinks of these? But then I realized most of the people that think of those are probably in like their late, 60s. So, do you actually know what the most common password in the world is? Let's have a look at the list quickly. The most common password is 123456. The second most common was QWERTY, which is QWERTY. The most simple password was admin, and the most silliest password I saw on this was I love you. I was looking at that and I was like, what? Yeah, it's I mean, McDonald's password was literally 123456. So to be honest with you, I can believe it when it's said that the passwords are stupid. Because, well, let's be honest, we all know they are. People are coming up with these passwords left, right, and center just for simple necessity and not because they're being logical about it. My passwords are legendary numbers. Those are logic. So my boyfriend hates me whenever he needs something. Yeah, well, that's pretty much mine. My passwords have literal no meaning to me. They're just a random sequence of nonsense, and it doesn't make sense to even me where I get them from. but I just think of just gibberish, and then I'm set. But I haven't had to log into Bubble in a while, so right now my brain is not really clocking onto what the hell I set it to. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly check I'm not an idiot right now. Okay. Uh, the password reset you've requested is not valid. So the password. And now I'm more confused. That doesn't help me at all. And then it asks my multi-factor and like, what? And then it logged me in. Okay, so it is that password. It is that password. I must be typing it wrong. Oh, I'm holding shift. Oh. Oh. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay. There it is. I had caps lock on and held shift, so caps lock was negated. I turned caps lock on to type in uppercase, and I held shift while having caps lock on. Yeah, so for me, the passwords for Steam, my developer account, for the account where I make the software, not make software, make the game, and for a few other very critical ones, change every 3 months. So I have to remember like 4 different passwords for each account. Um, and I have to make a habit of making sure I'm not reusing. Um, yeah, that was the correct password, guys. It was just I was inverting the caps lock and uppercase, lowercases. So I left caps lock on and I was typing it inverted. Basically means what's lowercase, uppercase, what's uppercase, lowercase. So never save password to Chrome, guys, because that's how they can pull details. Right, it's this page. I love how you can see my mouse now. I've logged in. My mouse is now visible again, but you can't see what I'm seeing. Right, here we are. Let's go full screen. And nope, I don't want that. Thank you. Okay, let's switch this window. Let us begin the insanity. Can we get a night mode in this? Is this still not a night mode in Bubble? What are you? Drag and drop component. This is new. And none of it's legible because there's no background on any of these. What's this look like? Oh, this is horrible. No. No. I already hate it. Why would you want... Okay, the footers I understand. At least that makes sense. What headers? None of them are available. Oh, okay. The plugins it's on about make sense. There's stuff like icons from Google. That's why I'm under pressure. Yeah, this is something new to me. When I used Bubble back then, you didn't have this stupid thing. So let me demonstrate this. Let's make a group of items, right? Here's my group. Let's then get a button. We click on this, it puts it in this group, right? But you see this? It won't let you drag it around. It's fixed in that corner for some dumb reason. Now, back when I used to play on this, you just dragged where you wanted it, like I'm doing there. So if I put the button anywhere on the page, I can move this. I put it in a group. You used to be able to just move it. Now, no, you got to go in here, you got to go in here, you got to go, okay. Where is it? You see the constraints, the container type, fit to height, fit to content. Yeah. I hate this new system. So much so I refuse to upgrade it. On the Bubble system, you can have legacy pages. I will clone the legacy page to use the old system. I don't want to click in here to show you that because I feel like it shows my account stuff. And I don't know why this has to be so rigid. Collapse when hidden, that's all logical. Can I, so look at this, that's what it's doing. Can I say fixed? And then okay, so fixed is the one where we just move it. Align to parent, rows, columns. Fixed is the basic free moving. Okay. We'll slowly learn today, guys. We'll slowly learn how this works, and then, it's like relearning the wheel, really, because I learned this place in 2018. It has changed that much in that year, and the years, that I hate it. So, delete you, delete you. The palette should be set to the colors. It is, and it's not. And I can't open the page on Opera because Opera is McBoshed. So I'll use my phone. Yippee-ki-yay. I once had an issue where AI had a browser plugin that forces dark mode, but occasionally would be confused and turn the natural dark areas into white. Yeah. So the reason that happens, I don't want to say it's bad development, but let's say you have dark mode. Say this for other reason is called white group. Okay. It's going to look at that, and if it's pure black, it's going to invert to pure white, and vice versa. So I could have this be black. Well, it's now going to think this is text or whatever. It's going to go, okay, this now needs to be white, and this page now needs to be black, and it'll look like this. Those are because they're more simpler written programs, plugins, and it's nothing to do with like your font or anything like that. It's just how it's laid out. Unreadable template issue. Yeah, it literally is that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an unreadable because the styles aren't carried over here, so we're missing the primary color, which should be the. One sec, I'm gonna use Snippy to be able to tell which line this is. So it should be surface. If I grab the surface color, we'll say that's the primary for now, right? If I now go in here, the whole page is this, which is hell. Nope, it still isn't legible. I do kind of like that layout. Now I can see what the hell it is. But I also hate it still. Because I don't know what the hell it's for, and it just doesn't make sense. None of these have names, so you don't know. Install plugin to use like, yeah, install them. Headers. See, I like this kind of header. I made store pages with that kind of style. Marketing. What's marketing? Again, I like this. I've made pages using this as well. Not with this stupid component, but I've made pages like that. These are all just common layouts. None of these feel like revolutionary. Sidebars, footers, list feeds. Yeah, we've done them before. All you do for a list in this thing is you get a repeating group. Apparently wants to go there. You say it's going to be 4 rows, but maybe 4 columns. That's a fixed number. Okay, can't see it really, but there you go. There's all the repeating groups. It shows you this. And if I put a button in repeating 1, like so, not actually in there. I can tell it's not because it's not showing it. Why are you being a pain? Fixed. Drag and drop. I need to set your parent. I'm hating this experience. I'm honestly tempted to just program the page at this point because this is horrible. It used to be so much easier, guys. Users. Does that do any difference? All that means is the type of content to expect in this box. And it's not making a difference. Okay, delete, delete. Let's do it again. Text, add the text. Clearly it wants it outside the box. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Don't get this. Who at Bubble decided that we needed to make this whole process this stupidly complicated and broken? So what this should be doing, guys, so you know it's working, when it's in here, you should see a faded version in each other box to demonstrate that you've linked it properly. But when I move this, you see it's not moving with it. It's because it's not linked. They're not binding together. If I do this, again, you see it's not binding. Okay, that seems to have bound in some way. Not sure how, but it did. Right, make this white. Yes, I'm honestly tempted to say, fuck it, we're making this web page without using this software. I love Bubble, but this is not the way I learned it. This feels like it's been made to cater for idiots and in the process has broken core mechanics. At the lines. Get wide. This is just to demonstrate, because if I can't even do this properly anymore. Yeah, I can't even get this to work here. Well, yeah, that's what I used to do. You used to go in here, you'd make this, and then you could go in and add your own specifications. But this, I can't even put the fucking text in the box and have it replicate to even start doing that. Like, this is not Bubble. This is a disappointment at best. You see that? That means it's in there, but it's clearly not. Because I can move it away. This is annoying me. This is actually grinding my gears in all the wrong ways. I do that, I can see you're not linked. Where's dividers? Dividers doesn't even work, it's not even grey. Turn off. Turn off. Right. X number of columns 1. Right. Hmm. Okay. If I was to go in here and say the dynamic data is, yeah, it's not linked because I don't have a current cell value. I can get the repeating values, but I don't have a current cell value. Still don't have one. Still don't have one. That's some random gibberish in there. That stands for fuck bubble, if anyone can't work out what I was trying to say in that message subtly. This hurts me, how stupid this is. Does it even render the top bar right? At least it can do that right, but I'm still not liking this. This makes me just close my account, but like, look, I've used you for a long time, but this update's just... I mean, hang on. I can't even open Opera to Google this. How bad has this been for Bubble? Okay. This is supposed to be opt-in, this change. Yeah, I'm going to change in a sec. Yeah, I need to. I thought I had in OBS, but OBS won't translate across to it because Opera's not open. Opera's not open because Opera won't open. So, Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it on my phone is my only guess. Let's have a look. Has this happened to other people before? Bubbles on AI is basically spitting out that it's user error, that I'm not dragging it into it properly, that I'm supposed to do this, and it bind. And I should see up here it says it's bound. It's clearly not. Like, if you're telling me to do those exact things, I should see an orange line saying, hey, link. There's my orange line. Not linked. Also, why am I getting orange line if I drag this over? That's problematic, isn't it? Right, hang on. You can copy to another app. That's cool, I guess. Group into element. No. No. Fixed container. Okay. Is that group in there now, though? Like, I can't tell. Okay, it is. So I made a group in the element. There's my text value. Current cells index. Okay. We just grab all users. No users on this, bear in mind. We're just demonstrating to see if this actually works. No, because, wait. You aren't getting the data from that. So current cell. This is why this shouldn't be this way, bubble. Parent group users email preview. I feel like there's some random generated ones on here. I'm definitely not liking this. There's no users at all in there. All right, jump back over. I don't have my hotkeys, so I can't easily do this. Go to users, add. There's one. There's two. Really hate this. Preview. Doesn't work. Because I can already see that I can't see the text because for some dumb reason, now not visible. Because the FB is outside that standard, so we should see FB on every page. I don't like why there's all these different values. I mean, where even is this? Can I make you red to see where you are? You're squished into a corner. Why would someone want it squished into a corner, bubble? You know what? You know what? Give me a second. We're gonna do that. I'm going to show you the old way you used to do this. That I'm not just a ranting guy. It sounds old and like, oh, I hate this because this. I'm gonna open my oldest app, 2022. Gonna duplicate the project. We're gonna call it old bubble. We're not gonna copy the database. We're just gonna make a duplicate. And ironically, this oldest project is a test project for something, so we're gonna see something strange now. I'm gonna clear it out. We're gonna have this demonstration of how the old bit mechanics used to work. Loading all. Okay, so it knows it's an old system. Nice to know. And it seems to be a copy of something. We don't really care about that. We'll make a page. The page is going to be test. Okay. It's an old CAD for an old game. Can I actually... What is this? Why have you changed this bubble? I like it. I love it. This is on version 15. We were just on version 31. Okay, so we're literally in the past. So this should be the best experience for me possible, right? Make the web page the exact same size, just in width. Okay, put this here. In fact, anchor this here if I can. It's because I'm in Chrome, I'm not in Opera, I don't have the easy anchor click, and I'm in an old version, so I don't think that existed back here. None of that stupid AI slop up there. We'll put that there. We'll zoom in. Maybe not that much. Just enough that we can see where we're looking. So you see this? First off, it's not moving to fix to my screen because it doesn't know this exists in this old version. I'm trying to remember how you lock this in place. The page name. How do I lock you? What is this? They've really added shit to the old version though. Right, anyway, watch this, right? Repeating group. Drag and drop. There's my group. Okay, I want some text in this group. There's my text. Drag it in. Okay, my text is now in my group. Now, my text is not the right color. There we go. So you see there, this text is not got anything in it other than the word edit me. Let's go with like testing. Set it to the width of whatever. I need to first fix this boundary issue. There you go. Okay, 150, whatever. We'll give it a bit of a lowered value there. Say 10 by 10. You see how easy that was, guys? And I can move this and it stays in the cell. Even better, I can right click, vertically fix it. Somehow I got that dead on the math with a 10 by 10. But you can see, it's not that hard. And the best part is I don't need a stupid group to do this. I can say get the cell thing. Let's say the cell thing is users. Okay, get the users, I don't know, unique ID. Simple. Why did they make that so complicated? Like, am I talking insane or am I making sense? It took me seconds to make that. Absolute seconds. On the other app with the latest version, that ain't even possible. This would have been a whole process for no reason. Like, am I crazy for hating that? Because this is the old version. This is how I learned it. And then they did upgrade it and it turned me off. I stopped using it. I just started writing code again. Because it made no sense to me at that point because, you know, the way this is supposed to be is there's none of this AI slop or anything like that. It's simple. All you have is try that. Okay, this is unfiltered audio. I know what you're saying. It's no audio. I'm not sure why. So, Wavelink isn't working. I turned on music and Wavelink just broke. Wavelink's Elgato's way of doing audio. So we're going to open it again. See, it's not even showing up on my screen, which is the confusing part. Copilot, can you go away? I don't want Copilot open at all. I'm going to brute force uninstall that later. Yeah, Wavelink's just not working. I feel like I ranted too much that even Windows decided to shut me up. 1 second. Why is Elgato now playing up? Let's just try reset the microphone. 1 sec. Okay. We reset the microphone. Now I'm going to run Elgato again. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm going to do a restart, I think. Because something's being weird. Right, guys. We're going to stop stream for a brief few minutes. It's going to end, because I won't probably get back on until a few seconds after. And then we'll restart, and we'll see how well it works in a minute.